game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Dropping back, it's Barmore. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front. The hog mouth.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll ride the hot hand. He has the first and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Barmore. Got it set up on the outside. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Calls his own number. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Mississippi State hoping to ring up a score in this red zone trip. Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Barber. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To the air, it's Carr. Quick strike complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real, the coaches get super...
There he goes! Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Got a man, it's Turner. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Barmore. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. Turning it on. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. Off play action. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision.
He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
LSU, 14, Mississippi State.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Barmore. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. He's able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them, but if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this from the defense.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. They make the stop, but This junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The handoff to Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And at least they keep him out of the end zone. He's on the 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They go right back to it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. On the move. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. To throw, it's Barmore. Puts it out of the air. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Barmore. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll run it from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Gonna sling it on second down. He uncorks one deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass. It's Barmore. It's complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey.
He lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Dropping back, it's Barmore. Right on the money. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He'll start this drive firing. He's got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Turner. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. They kick it away on 4th down. Looks it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Taking it the other way. He's a touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Looking downfield, it's Barmore. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a crease to the left. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
He tries to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll give it to Johnson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward.
Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of... Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Barmore. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Got a man in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Tries to get it on the ground. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The play action fake. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and he'll take the deep shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Barmore. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the running game. Plows through the defense. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Dropping back, it's Barmore. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wants to throw on third down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
To the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. LSU quick to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to throw. It's Barmore. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. With the win today, they're now bowl